Hey guys, Jim here from DrinkABeerandPlayAGame. So recently my old band singer Tom asked me, "Hey Jim, do you want to have my old games?" Now, me, being the well-adjusted adult that I am, how could I say no? So today, we're going to see what I got for free. So I don't know a lot about the Xbox library, so I figured I would hit up price charting as I'm going through. Maybe there's one of those gems that people don't know that are magically worth a lot of money. I don't know. I always think that's kind of fun. So all the prices are going to come from here. It's not the best guide, but it is the easiest. With that being said, let's get into it. Okay, this is going to be a long one, folks, so let's strap in. And first game up is going to be Shell Shock Nam 67 on the original Xbox. I know nothing about this game. Looks like another, well, Vietnam shooter, so we'll see. Next up is going to be games. Games. I don't know what's in here. Let's see. Rugby 06. Cool. I can't complain about free stuff. Next game. Oh, okay, cool. Next game up for the original Xbox. Gonna be Beyond Good and Evil. Cult hit. It's gonna have its sequel come out eventually. Complete. We got it complete. So, Beyond Good and Evil. Very cool. Next game up. Okay, this is cool. Sid Meier's Pirates. Live the Life. Or just Sid Meier's Pirates. I believe a PC game, mostly. I think it's strategy, right? So, yeah, it shows what I know about this game. One I've always heard of, never got around to playing, so cool to have. Okay, next up. Gotta love your movie tie-ins from the 6th gen. Original Xbox game, The Da Vinci Code. This book was life for... This is basically a meme back in the early 2000s, so I'm gonna guess it's based on the movie? Free movie pass, so yeah, I didn't even know it had a tie-in. Next game up, Big Mother Truckers 2. I vaguely remember Big Mother Truckers. Never played it, but avoided them UFOs out of my way. Heck on wheels. Okay. Alright, yeah, if any of you guys know about these games that I have no clue about, then please let me know. But next up, Amped. Freestyle Snowboarding. Heavy sucker in here. I'm actually getting a ton of original Xbox games. This is cool, because my original Xbox collection is pretty lacking. So, yeah, let me know out there if this is a fun snowboarding game. Why did I not be able to think of that? Why do I words not high? Ooh, cool. Okay, next up is going to be NFL Blitz 2003. I actually never played any Blitz other than the first one, so I don't hear anyone ever talk about this, so I don't know if it's any good, but hey, it's Blitz. Alright, next game up. Can't go wrong here. You know what? I actually never played this series. It just passed me by somehow, so now I can change that with the prettiest version. Max Payne. So, you know it, you love it. I'm actually excited to play this finally. I'm going to have to look up which of these games are actually on like Game Pass or backwards compatible. Next up, Goblin Commander, Unleash the Horde. So, yeah, I know absolutely nothing about this. Jalico game, I'm going to guess this is exclusive? Looks like it might be almost a strategy game? Action-packed strategy game. Okay. Design army. It might be real-time strategy. Cool. One I never heard of. Damn, there's a lot of games in here. Next up, Conflict Desert Storm 2 Back to Baghdad. Hey, do you want some Iraqi war propaganda gaming? Here you go. Feels light. Okay, yeah, just game only. So, yeah. Oh, okay. World Championship Poker 2 featuring Howard Lederer. Howard Lederer. So, poker game. I like poker. Do I want to play poker on my Xbox? I guess I can. Next game up. This looks interesting. Wrath Unleashed. It's okay. It's like a tile-based arena-style fighting with special attacks, multiplayer. Maybe it's like a strategy tile strategy kind of game? I don't know. If anyone out there's ever played this, please let me know. I've never heard of this one. Well, I have World Championship Poker 2, so thank God I have World Championship Poker 1. Complete the set, as far as I know. I'm actually so happy with how many original Xbox games I got out of this. It completely passed me by as a system. Oh, okay, cool. Grabbed by the Ghoulies. I remember this as a launch game that was one of the ones they were like hyping, but nothing ever really came from it. So, yeah, I don't think it's a particularly great game, but it'll be a cool one to finally check out. Maybe I'll do it around this Halloween season. Next up, Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. I think the Tony Hawk games are starting to go up a tiny bit. I don't think they're like super expensive. And I don't really know a lot about the series outside like the first 4. So, American Wasteland, cool. Okay, here's one. This is a series that just died after like the PS2 era. NFL Street 2. NBA Street was like the big one, but NFL Street. I never heard anyone talk about the NFL version of this, so I don't know if it's any good, but it would be fun to dick around with. Next up, Project Gotham Racing 2. Alright. Disc, manual, custom box. So, there we go. Project Gotham Racing 2. Good racing series. Next up is Navy and Cable. Cool. I actually have a component cable. I paid a lot of money for an OEM component cable for the Toe Jam and Earl 3 review, so cool to have a good old-fashioned composite cable. Next up is going to be... Oh, cool! Alright, oh, nice. Magic the Gathering Battlegrounds. I didn't even know that there were Magic the Gathering games in this generation. I wasn't playing Magic back then, but it's cool. Oh, cool. That's cool, man. It almost looks like... Is it even a card game, or is it like a weird spin-off kind of thing? 16 fighting arenas, conjure spell... Oh, I don't know. I'm going to have to check it out. Next up, Quantum Redshift. Looks like a racing game. Looks like one I never heard of. Is it like a Hydro Thunder ripoff? Quantum Redshift. No idea. Next up, Xiaolin Showdown. Okay, cool. I remember this show. I watched it a little bit. I don't remember really loving it, but yeah, it was a decent show. So, cool. Xiaolin Showdown. Okay. I'm gonna have to look up the value of this because I know this went up, especially during lockdown. And okay, wow. Okay, disc and manual. Def Jam, Fight for New York. I know the PS2 version went up, so holy crap. Holy shit. That's awesome. I'm gonna have to really I'm gonna have to do something nice for him. Okay, wow. I should have planned this out better and say that for the end. Next up, Madden 2004. One of the most popular versions of Madden with one of the most broken characters in all time with Mike Vick in this game. So that's a good one to have. That's like one of those, it's not balanced, but it's really fun. Mike Vick just tears through everyone. Next up, Circus Maximus Chariot Wars. It's a chariot racing game. I know nothing about it, so that's cool. That's something different. Let me know if you've ever played this. Oh, yeah. I love me some fucking Yu-Gi-Oh games. Yu-Gi-Oh! The Dawn of Destiny. Never played this one. I only had a PS2, so I only played Duelist of the Roses and the Tag one. That was a port of the PSP game. Then I eventually played Falsebound Kingdom on the GameCube, but I never played this one. Box is a little beat up, but still, I love Yu-Gi-Oh games. Are the cards in here? No cards. Of course there's no cards. That's cool. That's really cool. Oh, shit. Okay, next up. The mascot that they were trying to push originally. Blinks, the Time Sweeper. This is really cool. This is one of those, like, essential-ish Xbox games. So, never had it, never played it. That's cool. I'm not really big into, like, collectathon mascot games anymore, but this is a cool one to have. Oh, nice. I know people like these games. Speaking of mascot collectathons, Pac-Man World 2. That's pretty cool. I've never played the Pac-Man World games, so I've actually been interested in them. I hear the first one's pretty good. I don't hear as much about this one, so this might be a cool one. Next up, Hummer Badlands. No, it's not a porno game. It's not for Jim's Krusty Corner. Looks like it's a Hummer racing game, so okay, cool. Hummers were huge in the early 2000s and the late 90s. Like, everyone always made fun of the Hummer guys. Next up, SWAT, Global Strike Team. Shout commands to your SWAT team via the communicator headset. That's kind of cool. Looks like a tactical first-person shooter SWAT game. I don't know if it's in that, like, old PC SWAT series from back in the day, but that's cool. Man, how many times am I saying that's cool or I've never played that this video? I should have a counter for that. Oh, damn. Okay, so I know of this game because of being a huge Spoonie fan from back in the day, but it's the Thing. It's like a survival horror game. It's actually kind of cool, with a lot of junction boxes you have to disable in it, but that's really cool. This is one I remember seeing videos on from the early YouTube days. Oh, damn, Scott the Woz is gonna like this. Madden 08. What can you say? Shit. Oh, fuck. What is that? Vince Young? Was that his name on the cover there? For his Titans? He was on the Eagles for 1 year, but yeah, Madden 08 on the 360. Cool. First 360 game of the lot. Next up. Totaled? It's in a... Okay. I guess it's a Destruction Derby kind of game. It's just box only, generic game front cart thing. Totaled. I know nothing about it. There's a second Def Jam Fight for New York in here. This one is disc only, so I got 2 Def Jam Fight for New Yorks in this bag. Okay. I really need to take him out for a good night at the bar once we're all vaccinated. And speaking of disc only, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon 2. Haven't played any Tom Clancy games. Have I ever played games? Have I ever played anything? I don't think I've played anything in this lot, so... Tom Clancy game, cool. I spent like my whole 6th gen just playing Star Wars games and Guitar Hero. That was it, so I missed out on a lot. UEFA Euro 2004 Portugal. So I guess it's a World Cup soccer game. The Xbox. Cool. I don't have a lot to say. Oh, okay. This is cool. Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. I don't know anything about the game itself. I don't know if it's any good, but I loved Wallace and Gromit as a kid, so I'm actually really excited to get around to this. This will be fun. This will be a nice trip down memory lane. All right, back to Madden, or no, not Madden. NCAA football 2005. Never played the NCAA. Wait, is this a double? Is this a double container? Oh, all right, 2 games on 1 disc. This is cool. So on the front, NCAA 2005, and on the back, Top Spin Tennis. So 2-for-1 jobber. Cool. That's very neat. Is that neat? Is that keen? Oh! Okay. So link above. On the latest episode of the Power Hour, or as of this recording, 106 with Hop Nation USA. I couldn't remember the name of this at first, but State of Emergency. I thought this was a hip-hop themed game. Apparently it's just a riot themed game, so... I never played it, obviously, so no, that's actually really funny. We were just talking about this. Oh, dude. Okay, cool. Serious Sam on the original Xbox. I don't know if the Xbox port's any good, but that's a series I, again, missed out on. I was not a PC gamer. I didn't even know it had an Xbox port, so that is awesome. I always wanted to jump into Serious Sam. Oh, no, I can hear it bouncing around in there. How's the disc? Alright. Okay-ish shape, but this is one I actually already have, but it's cool to have it. Or do I have it? I'll have to check and see if I have it. Genma Onimusha. So this is like an updated version of the original Onimusha that came out on the PlayStation 2. I played the hell out of that game. So it's cool to have this version. I think this is like the purest version. I guess until the Switch version came out. Oh, dude, here's an all-time classic. Need for Speed Underground. Not much to say. It's one that people absolutely love, so it's cool to have. Dude. So these just came out to Game Pass, so I have a way better way to play it. but it's very cool to have the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, one of the most loved games of all time. That is a gigantic... Let me show you this thing. This is a gigantic and super heavy manual that comes with this, as one would expect. So, Morrowind, what more can you say? I actually never played Morrowind. I remember seeing the commercials all the time in the review during Toonami. So, this is one to have. Next up, from the makers of Hitman 2, Freedom Fighters. I don't know anything about it. Looks like a third person, some kind of third person. Unique recruit and command lets you lead up to 12 freedom fighters into battle. Third person action on the streets of New York. Wield an arsenal, interconnected missions, up to 4 players. Okay. Alright, down to the last handful of games. I'm gonna have to count up how many goddamn games I got out of this. Next up, Medal of Honor, Rising Sun. There was a time when you would find this all the time at thrift stores and Goodwills, and I never picked it up, so kind of glad I didn't, because I have it now. Medal of Honor games are pretty good. Next up, ESPN, College Hoops, 2K5. College basketball game. Cool. I don't know... Yeah, I don't know anything about it. It's a basketball game. Next up, Okay. I just saw the last... Well, since I just saw it, I'm going to jump to it. I didn't even know that there's a Blinks 2. I had no idea. So, guess that shows how much people talk about it, but I guess I have all the Blinks games now. I'll have to see if there's a 3. I don't think there is. But cool, both Blinks games. Awesome. No manual, but got me Blinks 1 and 2. And to round this all out, Sphinx, the Cursed Mummy. I remember hearing about it. This came out, I want to say, around the time of, like, Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. I could be dead wrong that it's, like, along that way. I think it's another, like, action-y platformer from the day, so... One I've heard of, never got around to, and that does it. Okay, I lost count at the end, but I'm not doing it again. 45, 46 games in a composite cable, so... I can't complain about that. Very cool lot. I love the fact that I have, like... I basically have an Xbox collection now. I went from having like 10 games to having 60 games. So that's really friggin' cool. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. As always, if you want to check out more videos, check the links that'll be popping up around here. And don't forget that we are the home of the Power Hour podcast, which is also on iTunes and Spotify. So until next time, guys, cheers.